actually.
Previously on T-Man 978.
Let's do a quick spin around. They were super cartoon accurate with making the wings hang off the body. And depending on how you have it, if you have it lower, they will be a hindrance. So
T-Man 978 Chill Review.
hello everyone, T-Man 978. Right now I am reviewing Jazwares Total Anime Spy Family Anya Forger. I have never watched SPYxFAMILY, but I've been seeing somebody post a whole bunch of meme-ish pictures with her, which I really like, and I definitely like that she has this meme pick-worthy face right there. Down the bottom here, it says 11 pieces. Some of these companies, I never know how they count things like Articulation, but I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 things. So, yeah, normally you wouldn't even include the figure. So I don't know whether they're including her hair and the face she's actually wearing. So maybe that's it. Maybe it's the face she's actually wearing. That's what it is. But anywho, this is number 5 in their series of figures. On Amazon, I've seen every other character besides Chainsaw Man. So, yeah. I'm going to have a link in the description for her. Well, actually, I'll put a link. I think they are all connected to that same post. But I'll see what I can do. I'll put a link to every available thing somehow. But yeah, that's where I got this, on Amazon. And yes, this is on loan to me, the Rezvani tank, the Action Force of Vanguard. I would normally rush to get something out like that, but stay tuned and stay subscribed. Click your notification bell if you actually want to see this. Here is Anya Forger and her accessories. The easiest way to explain this release is it's almost like a US retail box store release of an import type style. Like, she is pretty much a Figma or an SH Figure Arts, just missing maybe a few pieces of articulation. Like, she has just regular ball joints for the wrist, where they would have universal ball joints to get more range on a SH Figure Arts or Figma, and the ankles as well. But we'll get to that. She still has a crazy amount of articulation that she can barely use. I did a little YouTube crash course on her. I do that for characters I have no idea what their story is. Apparently she is a child that was experimented on. She kind of reminds me of 11 on Stranger Things. But she has psychic abilities. She has the ability to read minds and whatnot. But she has problems with complex minds, or she has problems when there's a whole bunch of people around and she can hear a whole bunch of voices, I guess, at the same time. But as you can see, this television, fully realized television with an image on it. She likes peanuts as a snack, and this is one of the brands she likes, I guess, in this commercial that's on the TV. She also has an affinity for silent pistols. And she loves this Chimera doll right here. A Chimera is usually the melding of several different animals. So this is like a lion goat, and it has wings. So it's some type of flying creature. You know what? Yeah, it's usually... that tail is probably a snake. It's usually a lion, a snake, and some type of flying thing, but it has goat horn, so there we go with that. I have the fist on her, and she comes with a pointing finger, a thumbs up, and 2 open palm hands. Over here we see she has this open mouth, happy face right there, this creep face, and a scared looking face. Here's Anya herself with the closed mouth smile, and I don't think they spared any expense when it comes to paint. Like, this outfit is like fully painted. I don't think they skimped on any details as far as what I've seen from when I looked her up. She has a removable pocket on the back of her dress. It looks like you may be able to use that as a stand port. It would have been cool if they provided a stand. Her hair is like multiple shades of pink. I don't know if you can pick that up. But like down the bottom, it's darker. Yeah, they painted like the top of her. I guess this would be like a school uniform. You see the paint on the little ear. Not ear things. They are like little hair covers. And it's speculated on what's under there. Even though when I saw what was under there, it's just basically her hair just braided up into the same shape. Her crotch area is a brown color like this. Anything above that, because the skirt is like extremely soft. Anything, I don't think it was this high up until I started messing with the articulation though. On this side, it stops a little bit lower, but it is extremely soft. But anything above that, I'm not sure what color that is. I would imagine that it's brown. But let's get into the articulation. Our head is on, it's on a dumbbell, I believe. But she can look up a little bit, look down. She can tilt her head side to side and of course rotate. The arms are just on a hinge swivel. So they go out, they swivel forward. The elbow, same deal. I guess that's 90 degrees. Like I said, the wrists are on just ball joints. So you're not getting a ton of range out of that. I'll come back to the upper torso. But the legs are on a hinge swivel plus a swivel at the top of the thigh. This is what I'm working with as far as because of that rip. So you can kick forward. Let me just do the full extent of what I was able to do. I was able to kick forward that much and kick back. Well, actually, I can get her into a seated position. I've done that. But this is hanging down, so that will, if you try to put her in a chair, it's gonna lift up. But like I said, she has thigh rotation, which you can't see. She has slightly, I guess that would be slightly above 90, and she has swivel here. The ankles go back. They can come forward. That's another thing, keeping this stuff straight is hard. They come forward a lot. They come forward almost, they go back a lot apparently. And she has ankle pivot. She has little tiny holes at the bottom of her soles. I don't know what you can peg that into because those pegs are tiny. But she is capable of getting into a pose, and I can get her to stand up in the pose, but you gotta definitely work with it. Freaking Kevin Womack is calling me. I'll come back. I was trying to get her in a like bent knee pose, which I did before now. I couldn't do it. It was frustrating me. But here I have her arm up. It's better to do it on the side of her hair or like right in front of her face because the hair definitely is hard and gets in the way. But it is possible. Here's my problem, and with every toy company, if you please just give every character like some type of ankle swivel or boot swivel. If you do that, you can rotate the foot, which I can rotate her knees, but that will make it easier to stand with every character. So here I did get her bent knee because I did utilize bending the thigh, or yeah. So that thigh is useful, I guess. She has an actual waist under there. It honestly feels like she has a bulging in the waist and a bulging at the upper body. Like I can grab her like this and I can bend her back, and I can honestly bend her. I'm definitely trying to grab above the, I guess the bikini line I can kind of bend her forward, but this dress is definitely hindering things. So this is one reason why I said I think, like, if they would have went with a plus you can tilt her to the side and everything. If they would have went with a fabric goods dress, that would have made this thing go to the max. Unless they gave her like a specifically ratcheted body that could hold the pose, like that Anime Heroes Chainsaw Man I reviewed. Check that out. To demonstrate this, once the hair pulls forward, typically I'm noticing that the face comes forward with the hair. But basically it's a separate piece. That's what we're working with. And we can go with a different face. And then you put the different hair piece on. It's just like Figma. I'm just going to go out there and say that this is a really, really good figure. It is like 100% almost like an import. Like, the color, like, if I saw this and I never knew what it was, I would think this was an import figure. Like, way better than like the Anime Heroes and whatnot. It's crazy. Only thing that will give me telltale signs is retails use joints like these and joints like this in the knees and whatnot. Whereas import wouldn't use that. I don't know whether there's some type of restrictions or laws on what can be used, but US retailers seem to all use the same type of joints, even though I have seen some of them use import style. Like McFarlane Toys definitely has some import style joints. But here she is with this. The fists just pop off. It's a tiny, tiny joint. So yeah, and these hands are super duper tiny. I couldn't even pick this hand up. I would do everything. Grab at the base, basically, when you want to remove that. But here she is with one of these hands on. Pointing hand and scared face. And here she is with that smug, scheming, or just creepy looking face with the thumbs up hand. So, yeah. Alright, here are some sample poses or pictures I took before I started filming. Like, here she is with Naruto in a couple of poses. And here she is in the Vanguard, looking creepy. As far as any other capabilities, I saw this on her back when I was trying to articulate her. And I realized that this actually comes off, and she does have a port there. The port is by no means a deep port, but it is there. So I don't know what that's intended for, besides maybe stands or maybe a backpack in the future. I'm going to go with stand port. This stand I have from one of my 1,000 Toys figures. It actually works. She's in there. So you can do whatever you need to do with this. Maybe she fell out of a tree or a building, but luckily Naruto is there. Or maybe she's happily running with her Chimera friend right there. She's slightly a hair over 3 inches tall. So about 8 centimeters or a little bit over 8 centimeters. And I have her compared to these people because she is highly anime. And they are definitely highly anime. I mean, you could do whatever you want. I've seen pictures of her with other characters like people from the Spider-Verse. They're cartoony. And I've seen her in pictures with just regular people. Here is the Bart Simpson from that Simpsons line. The 4-inch line, I guess they are. They're either 4 or 5 inches. So you've probably seen him in stores, so that should definitely give you an idea. I added Baby Peach from the Jack Pacific line and a G.I. Joe Classified Series Cobra Officer. So yeah, she is right sized for somebody that's 4 or 5 years old. But yeah, she's cool. I was able to get her leaned a little bit using the torso and her neck. For the price, you get a whole bunch of accessories. It's, like I said, like a retail import figure. Multiple faces, multiple hands, highly articulated, diorama pieces. Like, what more can you want? If you collect things like mystery egg stuff, you can go all out as far as the possibilities. And I just dropped one of those little pieces. But anywho, link in the description for where you can get it on Amazon. Thank you for watching this. Until next time, T-Man978 out of here.
Click the videos. Click the videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click these videos. Click the videos. Click those videos, baby. Click the videos. You really should click those videos. Click that shit.